Yeah, I wish I wasn't giving you this quick update, but unfortunately we have a few people out tonight. I think obviously Niara's out and Tash, she's still day to day with the nose fracture, so we're holding her out today. Sabrina's also going to be ruled out. She's day to day. She hurt her left toe at the last play in the practice yesterday, so not good enough to go today. There's no major damage, so hopefully she'll be back with us on the road. And also JJ felt sick this morning and now has been ruled out. So welcome to the New York Liberty 2025. It's been crazy with these, but it is what it is. We've got 8 players and we'll go out there and play as hard as we can.
Sandy, 2-part question. Are you suiting up tonight?
Oh yeah, we're in real trouble if I do.
We've seen you play. We know you can still shoot.
Yeah, I've got about, I can just play netball, stay at one end.
With the starting backcourt out, I mean, what do you look to do? Maybe more of point forward Stewie or?
Yeah, we're going to have to. Everyone's going to have to handle at some stage, but luckily we do have Stewie who's, still on a minutes restriction too. So we have to navigate a lot. You think you can get your rotations right in your head, but every game it's like something else. So it's okay. It is what it is. So we'll focus on the players that we do have.
Sandy, when it comes to Tosh, I guess I'm just curious. You noted, I don't know, was it 2 days ago that you were pretty confident that she was going to play tonight. I just was wondering what, I guess, led to this change.
Yeah, I think it's just how she's feeling more than anything. So she's, she's still not feeling like she's good to go. So the performance, they made a decision not to play her tonight, and hopefully we'll get her back on the road next game.
And I guess following up on, so the Stewie minutes restriction, what's that number?
Yeah, 25 around-ish like that. So give or take.
And also with Sabrina and this toe, it's on the same foot?
It's on the left foot.
The same one that Cardozo stepped on.
I believe so. Yeah, that Cardozo fell on.
Okay. Last thing for me here, I'm curious how much you all worked on defensive chemistry yesterday, because we've all talked about the rebounding and the effort, and it just seems like the players, it comes from them not knowing what to do, especially when defensive mistakes are made.
Yeah, look, I think they know what to do. It's just about just doing it consistently great, not getting rejected, being in the position off the ball, on the ball. That all comes down to it, just a little bit of discipline. So, it was a good day yesterday. We got back on the court and could really just go over it. I think we've shown some good moments and then not so good moments. But yeah, and we still got to, it's hard for them too. There's so many players coming in and out and how we want to play everyone. I think Stewie certainly does help us. So, but I think we just got to keep grinding away.
So I guess this question isn't as relevant for tonight, but how have you seen Sabrina react to just maybe a lower or tougher shot quality, knowing that she's handling the ball this year and, less transition with the defensive rebounding? How much is that, do you think, impacted her season and how she's reacted to just having to take tougher shots?
Yeah. Look, obviously she's one of the best players in the world. So she's going to have the best player on her. She's going to be schemed against, whether that's blitzing or switching and keeping big players on her, playing her physical. We put the ball in her hands, so at least she has it early. Then sometimes we can't even get it to her off the ball. I think that's the way we have to go when we move forward here. But, just being better where we set screens high up on the floor so she can get downhill and get a little bit of a look. She's a great shooter, but we got to get a little easier ones. But like you said, it really starts on the defensive end. If our defense is better, we can get out and run in transition. Usually that's, it's a strong point for us. And, she's not just the handler there, but she's getting those, trailing threes as well or skip passes. So, but, she's persistent. I think she's worked on her downhill drives and, but, there's areas for us, we just haven't had a lot of continuity to put all the pieces together and what it looks like.
Coach, how are you balancing the patience with health, with the magnitude also of each of these remaining games with playoff positioning being so close?
Yeah, I mean, just focus on one game at a time. And it's an uncontrollable. So there's no use me, stressing over something that's out of my hands now. So it's just focus on how do we find a way to win. So that's the main thing, I suppose. That's the only good thing about being an Aussie is we don't get too high or too low. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Not saying Americans don't, but yeah.
Sandy, a little storytelling kind of off the court for our broadcast. I saw you attended the US Open. I know a couple of players did as well. It was quite an impressive group of people and movers and shakers specifically in women's sports. What was the day like? What
Yeah.
was your experience like,
Yeah.
if you could tell that?
I actually didn't watch the tennis. I was in a pretty cool event with USTA coaching. They're trying to get more women into coaching from a young age, and there's an inequality in their area. So we had some pretty cool people. Obviously, it was a Billie Jean King event, so I got to hang out with her the whole day, Alona, and some really amazing players. And I'll forget all their names, but there was it was some NFL former women coaches. Lindsay Harding was there from the Lakers. Bruce Arias, football, NFL. Yeah. There was the list goes on. Some really people impactful, and the space of how do we get more women coaching. So it was an inspiring day, and I use those days because they inspire me. Because we all want to see more women on the sidelines, whatever sport it may be.
That tonight is West Indian night in the arena. Did that come up in any of your conversations with JJ? Was she aware of it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, she was aware. She's aware of it, definitely, and she'll be sad to miss it, to be honest. You're talking about the West Indian night celebration tonight, yeah. So, but she's sick, so it's best for her to get as much recovery as we can.
Hi. Just a quick follow-up on Niara. Is it just safe to assume that she's probably out for the rest of the regular season at this point?
No, not. She's building up on the court, and we hope to have her back by the end of the regular season. And what's that look like? I don't know. We'll keep building her up, but the discussion is that she will be back by the end of the season.
What does building it up look like for her at this stage?
Well, obviously getting it with the performance staff and Leslie and doing a good job of, all the jumps and getting on court and starting shooting and movement. Getting her body adjusted to playing basketball again.
Are you guys just used to playing with an 8-player rotation at this point, or do you have to
I
have
don't
any
love it,
conversations?
but look, last year we had none of our main players out, so we had some injuries. We faced the injuries, but they're part of sport, aren't they? I think it's really tough when your main players are out because that's how we're built. We're built around our, our main players, and all our other players are very, very good, great complementary players for us. But it gives them an opportunity to go out there, and I just want them to be confident and aggressive in what they do.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thanks, guys.